So today we are working on slow changes to the earth. Now what's the opposite of slow? Rapid. And there's 3 rapid changes you already know. Volcanoes erupting, the earth quaking, and land sliding. But those are rapid. Today we are going to reinforce slow changes to the Earth's surface. Now the Earth's surface uses 3 types of erosion. Either wind, water, or ice. That's right, you remember. So today we're going to focus on water. Watch what happens.
Water is the most important force that shapes the surface of Earth. Water can seep into cracks in rocks. When this water freezes, it expands the cracks. Eventually, large rocks break up into smaller pieces called sediments. This process by which rocks are broken into sediments is called weathering.
So at the beginning of this clip, it said that water does something. What did water do?
It freezes.
Yes, tell me.
It seeps into cracks and then eventually gets bigger.
Okay, so seeps. Have you heard of that word before?
Yeah.
Seeps, what does it mean?
It means like very slowly move.
In what direction is it moving? Down into the cracks and the crevices. Until what happened? It said that I had a state change. So that's a physical property of matter. It changed from a what to a what? A liquid to a solid. So I must have had a temperature change, right? Because what temperature does water freeze?
0 degrees.
0 degrees Celsius. So we had a state change, and when water freezes, it expands. And when it expands, what action did it have on the rock? It weathered it, and it cracked it, and it expanded, and it busted it apart into tiny pieces called sediment. All right, they used the word down, deposition, and what else? What was your other key word that the sediment was falling? What was another key word? Yes, ma'am. Gravity was pulling it, because we know gravity pulls one direction. Down. Very good. Now, I have a question for this table right here. This is a physical property question that's not been mentioned, but you're going to know the answer. What physical property of the sediment made it fall down? Yes.
Solid?
Not all solids sink. Some solids float. What physical property made it go to the bottom of the riverbed? Yes, ma'am. Not mass. Not mass. Not gravity. That's a force. Are you seeing what's happening? A physical property of matter. Density, right here. Give me 5. Boom.
Moving waters act as a constructive force when they build additional land surface. They deposit sediments at the mouth of rivers, creating new triangular landforms called deltas.
Okay, so what was your key math geometric shape that helps you remember what this landform is called? Yes, ma'am. A triangle, that's right. And triangles that are formed at the mouth of a river in that shape, that's new land, and it's called a delta.
Waves can act as both destructive and constructive forces.
Okay, so why, give me an answer, why would a wave be destructive? Yes.
Because it weathers the rock.
Show me weathering. And it means it's the wave is the water is the force that's bashing up against the rock and doing what? It's pounding it and weathering it and breaking into smaller pieces. Okay, tell me how water can be a constructive force. How does it build something up? Yes, ma'am.
It carries sediments and it drops off and it makes layers.
That's right. How did the sediment get to its new location so it could be building up? By water. So that would be water as a constructive force versus water as a busting up or destructing force. Very good. Great. So let me summarize with you guys. So today we went back over a review lesson over what? What was the big idea? Slow change. And then what did we focus on as the type of erosion for today? Yes. Water. So tell me the other 2 types of erosion. We just talked about water. So we'll go over this tomorrow. There's 2 more types. What's another one? Wind and ice. Very good. Now, go over the steps because this is not the only part of slow change to the earth. It's the first 3 steps. So what are the steps? Weathering, erosion, deposition, and then what's going to happen next in the story? Compaction and if life was living and then life died and got trapped in those layers of mud, it became a what?
Fossil fuel.
A fossil or a fossil fuel. Very good. Give me a high five, guys. Boom. Give me your TikTok move. Boom. Nice job.